You wear heels? You wear heels that high? Yeah, I do. Actually, they're one of my favorite pair of heels. What? Oh my, what? Let me see. Oh my God, this is so high. You don't think that, you can probably break an ankle on that? I mean, you don't think that? No, I'm pretty comfortable. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's appropriate. I don't know if that's appropriate for the setting. Ma'am, if you don't get out my face. Leave me alone, lady. Because it's like, that's the thing that I don't like about society. Is everyone wants you to be confident until you're confident, right? Everybody wants you to like yourself until you like yourself. It's like the way that women will shame other women into a corner. It's so sad. It's so sad because the bullying that goes on in the community of women is, I'm not going to say it's something that needs to be studied, because maybe it was a part of survival in the past, to grab the best suitor possibly. But I want to leave you ladies with this. And you gentlemen. I know I have a couple of gentlemen on my channel too. I want you to live your life. And I want you to live your life as the maximum version of yourself. I don't want you to allow anyone to bully you out of your gift, bully you out of your confidence, bully you out of your beauty. Yes. I'm one of those women where I love everything glamour. I love glamour so much that I actually want to start making everything I use organic, handmade. I love glamour so much that I want to learn about skincare. I want to buy books on skincare to see what's best for me. What are the best foods for me? What are the best herbs for me as a woman to keep every part of me intact? Don't allow women to come in and make you feel like you're doing some crime for simply being confident in who you are. Wear the dress and don't apologize for it. Wear the heels and don't apologize. Ladies, stop apologizing. Oh, well, I don't know, Mel. I just don't want to dim my light. I feel like I don't want to dim my light, but I have to dim my light because if I don't dim it, then it's going to... Okay, so you want to live your life in a perpetual state of being a minimum version of yourself? Do you think that when those people go their way, they're going to care that they made you feel insecure? They're not going to care. I'm an insecure woman's worst nightmare. When I walk into a room, I'm their worst nightmare because it's not what I represent that bothers them. It's the fact that I'm not willing to change it to accommodate them. That's what bothers them. Like if I'm talking about something and I can see that another woman is feeling insecure based on what I'm talking about or my subject, I start talking louder. I start talking louder and I start staying on the particular side of the subject that bothers her so that she can understand that this isn't her program, this is my program. Your insecurities have nothing to do with me. Your insecurities are not my problem. So if I'm knowledgeable on a subject or I'm knowledgeable on something in the workplace, I'm not going to not speak on it because you don't want to feel like I'm smarter than you. So
I always tell women, don't allow other women to bully you out of whatever it is that you like to do. One thing about me is I encourage, like everybody that is around me can tell you this, men or women, I always encourage people to go after their dreams. I always tell people to go after their dreams. I always encourage people to do them to the maximum level and to never apologize for it. I don't like when people try to place their insecurities on other people. I don't like when people try and make people feel less than. That's why I've never been able to have big girl groups of friends. I've never been able to have big groups of women as friends, because when you have women as friends, usually you have to be on eggshells with them. Meaning you can never shine too bright, because if they feel insecure, the friendship is going to get weird. Okay, I'm someone where I'm never going to stop growing. I'm never going to stop progressing. I'm never going to stop learning. I'm never going to stop alchemizing. And I can't be around someone that wants us to always be on a level playing field all the time. And the problem with a lot of friendships amongst women, it'll get weird when one woman starts to get ahead. Whether it's beauty-wise, meaning she lost weight, or she's dressing better and looking better. Whether it's financial-wise, meaning God opened a major door for her. Whether it's relationship-wise. The minute you're not on the same playing ground as them, you're not on the same playing field as them, what's going to happen is they're going to retaliate. Or the friendship is going to get weird, or things are just not going to feel as light. That's what I would describe it. Things are not going to feel as light as they did before, because you're getting ahead. Do not allow women to bully you and make their insecurities your insecurities. If they cannot wear heels, that's their problem. If they don't like red lipstick, that's their problem. Okay? If they're not into looking good and being fit, that's their problem. Do not allow women to place their problems on you to cause you to look at yourself differently. We're going to talk about this in the Glamour and Glitz Masterclass. The Glamour and Glitz Masterclass is this, it's this Sunday. And we're going to talk about this because when you start to step into glamour, there's a mental shift that has to happen because of the attacks that's going to come along with it. Okay? I don't want to drop too much because it's too much gems, but basically another part of the art of glamour, and I'm not talking about the exterior part of it, because we're going to talk about the mental and the spiritual and the emotional part that comes with glamour and the psychological part that comes with the art of glamour. But the thing is, it's like when you start practicing glamour, what you're doing is you're pushing the best parts of you forward and you're balancing the parts of you that's not that great. So basically, when you start practicing glamour, let's say that there's your smile can light up a room and your greeting can light up a room. So what you're going to do is when you want an opportunity, you're going to keep smiling from ear to ear. You're going to greet from ear to ear. You're going to because you're a conversationalist and you're good at it. So we're going to keep using that to your advantage as much as possible, because that is one of your privileges. Okay, glamour is also about pushing your privileges forward to open doors for you. Okay, this is the more technical side of glamour. It's not just beauty. We'll talk about all this in the Glamour and Glitz Masterclass. But the thing is, women who are around you are going to see that you're doing this. And now what they're going to do is they're going to tell you, oh, why are you always greeting people? Why are you always talking to people? Why are you always having conversations with people? Because they see that you have the power to win people over and they don't like it. So they're going to try to discourage you from doing it so that you don't use it anymore and you don't get any more opportunities. And this is the oppression that women have to face when they're around other women. That's one of the main reasons why I created that chat for you guys, because I wanted to create a safe space where it's not like that. You know, I love when I go in the chat and I see you guys complimenting each other and I see you guys saying, you're so beautiful. I love your dress. I love it, because that's what the circle of women is supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be positive. It's supposed to be uplifting. It's supposed to be healing. It's supposed to be our safe space without having any type of male domination involved. Because yes, men will get us, but men are not going to understand us the way another girl would understand us. As women, we get each other on a deeper level because we're the same gender. The problem is the patriarchy has destroyed that so that women can be each other's rivals and there's no community. So that's why I created that space, so you can have a space where you can go to and talk about what's going on in your relationship. You can have a space where you can go and talk about what's going on with your confidence levels or your self-esteem and not feel judged. That chat and these classes create those spaces for us. Okay? So especially when you start practicing glamour, like ladies, let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, because glamour is for both genders. When you start practicing glamour, saddle up. Saddle up. Because some people are going to become so envious of your ability to shift atmospheres, not just by how you look, but how you are and the energy that you give off. You will come in the room and change the atmosphere of the room you take over every time you walk in. And there's a price for that. We'll talk about that in the class, but there's a price for that. And it's a heavy price. February 23rd.